Hi everyone, welcome back to Captain Aviation, another video on the channel about the UK CAA PPL exams for the private pilot license. And as you know, there are 9 theory exams that you have to do, as well as obviously the practical side, the skill test and the radio telephony test for communications. The links on the CAA website and revision sources that I'll be using today will be down in the link in the description. So I'm going to teach you in this video, as I did, I'm going to not teach you, but I'll tell you in this video how I revised and how I passed, what score I got, what techniques you could use as well to pass your exam, principles of flight exam as well as the other ones. The technique is always the same that I use, so books and easy PPL, which the links will be going, as I just said earlier, in the description down below. And I use this one, so the Air Pilot's Manual, the book, and which I use as you can see on the on the thumbnail as well. And yeah, I use this one, and I also used the Easy PPL. So the Easy PPL is a website that you can do all your revision, and you've got progress tests for each of your exam. You have progress tests and exams. So I would suggest to go through the book. For this one, Principles of Flight, I thought it was going to be harder, but it's actually drag, lift. It speaks about aerofoils a lot. So I wouldn't be too worried if you know that you're confident on that subject. So you can start by using your book, this book as well. It's 175 pages. More or less, but you always have the practice questions as well. So if you do them, then, which I sometimes skip through them because I don't find them, I find them well, that they're useful, but I just prefer using other types of techniques. I did use them for other exams before, they're great, but I just prefer sometimes not doing them, depending on what the subject is and depending how confident you are. So if you go through your book, which if you do have it with you, you have these exams. Here you have these practice questions. They're usually one, depending, like every 10 pages you have one page of it, usually 6, and you've got the answers as well at the bottom, very, very useful. So do that. You can use the website, you can use websites, you can use YouTube videos, and just go through the book, 175 pages. So the first thing, I just go through the whole book, read it, of course, just once, but just read it, take notes, just one time only. Then I go to the progress tests on the Easy PPL, and I do approximately most of them. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Then once I'm confident with that, and I know more or less I just go back through my notes, the summary that I did on the book, for the book here. And then I go to my exams. So the exams page on the Easy PPL of your topic is basically, so for the topic you have 10 required. You could do as many as you want. I usually do 35 tests, depending on how many I fail before I start passing. Usually I fail 8 or 9 before I maybe 10 before I actually start getting passes of 75-80%. But the 75% is the required minimum for the real test, and this one for the real exam, and this one as well. So 75%, or as the mark, as a score, is what you have to get in order to pass. So, and it's usually, I think I wrote it here, I have a usual pass rate of 65%. So 65% on the overall test, so the overall topic, which you can find in the study statistics there on the exam, on the PPL board. It just go to the study statistics page, and you can see all your exams with your scores, your test, how long you spent on it, so the times as well, which are really useful to compare on different subjects. Maybe if you did a good subject, a subject you got, let's say 10 out of 12, maybe you spent less time on it than what you got 11 or 12, even though it's a mark, but still as a higher percentage. So definitely I would use the Easy PPL, and I did use it, and I think your instructors would recommend it as well. And yeah, so I did 30 exams more or less, maybe sometimes more, sometimes less. Again, it does go back to how confident you are. If you do 25 exams and you're confident and you keep getting 100%, keep getting 90, 95, then just go for the exam. You are ready. And you also have an exam readiness of certificate that Easy PPL do give to you, which you can find on their page as well, which is very useful. So just go through, you just obviously find your way of doing your revision as you like. Maybe Easy PPL is good, but it's not good enough for you. I find it really, really helpful, as well as a book. Great types of resources, Air Pilot's Manual. And yeah, so the Easy PPL do have similar questions to the exam, which is very useful, and it's a very good thing. It does prepare you very well for the exam, which is something that I found positive about the website. I don't like doing these revision techniques. Usually I just go by notes. I used to go by notes even in school, but I think these websites is amazing, so I do highly recommend it. And so yeah, don't just revise with this Easy PPL and don't just revise with a book. Try to do a mix, try to do practice questions, go through YouTube videos, as I said before. That will be very useful. Just combining and mixing your types of revisions can help and can have a better impact. And of course, if you are very stuck and you don't have you just think that a topic's hard, then move on. I suggest moving on and going back to it later once you've done all the easy stuff and all the stuff that you're secure, that you know what you're doing and you know what you're writing and not writing, you know what you're speaking about and you're confident at it. Then just stick to at the last with the hard topics, so you can concentrate and focus on that. I think that's that's a good thing. So you get all the easy stuff out of the way, and you know that you're safe on it, and just move on to the harder stuff later. So that's it for now. Yeah, just revise how you feel that's the best way. Then obviously there's no order for the exams, no order for which one you have to take first, apart from the air law, which the videos will be there. I also put the videos up here at the start of the video. If you didn't see it, I did put the previous exam that I did before this one, which I don't even know what it was. Maybe it was meteorology. So meteorology will be up here at the start of the video. So let me just show you. So there are 175 pages of this Principles of Flight, and again, just might be a great topic for you, might not be. So I'll just show you where it stops. And there are 3 exams in this book: Principles of Flight, Aircraft General Knowledge, and Flight Performance and Planning. So Principles of Flight is 175 pages. Aircraft General Knowledge is 210. I think it's 190, sorry, not 210. And Flight Performance and Planning should be 110. So I'm going off by memory, but I think that's what I remember. So let's go to so this is it. I'll just show you the amount of pages that there are for this one, which is less. Navigation has a book on its own, remember, I'm sure you do know. So look at this. This is the whole book, and this is Principles of Flight. Just this Principles of Flight, 175 pages. You go through. Let me show you the first page quickly. That is the first page. The forces acting on an airplane. So if you do know it, if you do physics at school, maybe it's easier, but some things are more technical towards the aviation side that you need to know. Guys, thanks for watching. That's a great video. We'll see you from the next one, which will be after we'll be doing this book, so it will be Aircraft General Knowledge. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully you found it useful. If you did, do like and subscribe. Comment down below what you'd like to see next, apart from this UK theory exams, and I'll have a great rest of your week, or wherever you are in the world, and I hope you pass your exams. Very good, best of luck from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys, bye bye.